Now tell me about the jazz scene in South Africa. Is it one that's growing, or is it still very much underground?
It will always be underground, and I think for those reasons, it will the artist integrity, the integrity of the artist for that style of music will probably remain intact because of its underground status. I think once any genre of music becomes too commercial and out of the underground, it turns into, you know, a whole lot of crap. Can you say crap on?
You can say crap.
Oh, okay,
it's okay.
So I think it will always be underground, and I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of musicians should get more recognition, and maybe there should be more platforms for that music to be heard. But it's never going to be a commercial music, as it won't really be jazz.
Yeah.
So it will always be an underground thing, which I don't think is a bad thing. You know, else you're going to all end up playing like Kenny G. You know, so. Which is not a bad thing either, but you know, just if you're talking about real jazz.
Yeah, different strokes for different folks, I guess.
Exactly.
Now, for anyone watching this video who maybe is interested in jazz but might not know who to listen to in South Africa, who are your maybe top jazz artists in South Africa that you think but maybe don't get enough attention in the media?
Well, sadly, as I said, some of them have passed in recent years. Mankuku was one. I love Kyle Shepherd. I think he's got something to say. I love Marcus White. I think he's also got something to say. There's a guy who's a personal friend of mine, Mark Fransman, who I think is phenomenal. I think he's also got a particular take on things. And then there's some unsung heroes. I play with a piano player, Andrew Lilly, who I don't know a better acoustic piano player.
Really?
In the style, yeah, I don't know a better player.
Wow.
He's, for me, the greatest bebop player that we've ever had in this country. He's sort of unknown, and I just love playing with him. And, you know, I admire a lot of great players for what they do, but I also like a lot of guys that are really unknown, but I end up sharing the stage with them a lot.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, that's the nice thing about jazz, is about conversation and who you can talk to and talk with and converse with very naturally and not feel inhibited or and feel comfortable with. So I ended up playing with guys that I really dig because they understand what my ability, my understanding of the vocabulary, which is not very big, of the jazz vocabulary, and it's cool, and I'm fine with them, and I end up playing in a space that makes me feel comfortable, and that's, you know, that's for me where jazz is. My happiest time of playing jazz is when I'm with people that I like playing with.
Wow. Now, I know I'm jumping a little bit all over here, but I had to ask you about your meeting with Eric Clapton.
Well, we were just on the festival with him. I mean, we met him, but it wasn't a big...
It wasn't a big
stutter,
thing?
No, it
okay.
wasn't. We were just a band. We were young. We were kids. Perhaps older than you. I don't know.
Perhaps, but we'll never know.
Anyway, we were kids, and we won a competition. I had a band called Wire to the Floor, and we were youngsters, and we won a competition out of 60 bands, like a battle of the bands sort of thing. And the winning band opened for Eric Clapton, Jonathan Butler, Joan Armatrading. There was a nice lineup, but in Swaziland. They flew us there. It was all exciting for us. The meeting with Eric Clapton was just like a meet and greet sort of thing.
Okay.
There was no hanging, you know, at all.
That's too bad.
But it was cool, you know, we got to, you know, play in a nice setting and
what a great experience.
watch the show. Yeah, it was great, you know, of course.